Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So for today's video I'm doing another baking video, but it's not cookies this time. I'm going to try and make an Oreo cookies and cream cake. I have all of my ingredients here, 2 cake tins, measurements, and also my scales. I learned a really easy cake recipe a while ago. There's literally 8 ounces of flour, 8 ounces of sugar, 8 ounces of butter, and then half of how many ounces you use, that's how many eggs you use. So that is the recipe I'm doing today. However, that's to make 2, but I'm going to make 3, which again I've never done before. So let's see how that goes. So because I'm doing 3 cakes, I'm gonna need 12, 12, 12 and 6.
Quick maths!
8 and 4. Does not come out quickly, does it? Oh, right, fantastic. Oh. The fact I've already made a mess on the first step is not a good sign, let's be honest. Oh no, I've done it wrong. I don't need that much. I'm making a chocolate cake. So I needed 9 ounces, and I'm going to do 3 ounces of chocolate powder. For goodness sake. To be fair, I probably took like 4 ounces off of my blooming sleeve just then. This is the mix that I'm using. It is a Kenwood one. That's about all I know about it. It is Ben's mother's. And I love it, I really want one for myself. So now I'm adding 3 ounces of cocoa powder, and I'm hoping I have enough to even do that. I'm going to add that into the bowl as well. I'm going to go in with caster sugar. Fantastic. And then the last thing I need to add is butter. Right, that's everything I need to measure out anyway. And then I need 6 eggs. I'm going to pop that in the mix. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is mix it. I feel like this is so overfilled. Okay, so this is what the batter's looking like at the moment. Very delicious. I think that's done. Now I'm just going to line my tins, and again I learned a easier trick with these. Get some butter. I choose it on my fingers because it's easy to move around if you do that. In. And then you just spread it all over the cake tin and clear that butter off my hand. And then you get flour, put some all over the tray, and then you just kind of tap it around. Right, so that's that one done. And that will now not stick. Right, they are done. I'm now going to put them in the oven. I don't know how long for, I'm just going to put them in and just keep checking on them really. But yeah, let's pop them in. The next thing I need to do is just tidy up really. Cue the time lapse. for some reason they've not finished at the same time, and I have one that's done first. It's a little burnt around the edges, I think, but I can work with it. So I'm going to take this cake out of the tin now so I can put the next lot of mix in there. So although I done the whole flour thing, there's a couple of bits that are stuck on the side, so I'll just put a knife down the edge. Alright, cool. I'm just going to leave that, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to wash out this cake and put in the next lot of mixture. I'm going to wash this out and do the whole flour and butter thing again and pop in the next load of mixture. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some Oreos. I'm going to take the cream out because I want to use it in my buttercream, and I'm going to crush up some of the cookie because I want to put that in the buttercream as well. That's my next job. God, I really don't like Oreos. I don't even know why I'm making an Oreo cake when I freaking hate it. See, I don't like Oreos, but I like things like Oreo milkshake and Oreo ice cream, which is ever so odd. Thought I was helping myself then by doing that, but I guess not. Okay, it took way too long, but I have now like ground it down. I just got the back of a rolling pin and smashed it. Right, all my cakes are out the oven. I've eaten lunch now. And now it's time to decorate the cakes, which is probably where it's going to get a bit more difficult. But as I showed you, I have grounded up my Oreo biscuits into... Don't know where I was going with that, just grounded them up. Then with like the cream inside the Oreos, I've kind of smeared it around, like melted it a tiny bit, and I'm going to pop that in with the icing as like the vanilla taste. So, I'm going to... should I eyeball it? Should I measure it? I'm going to eyeball the icing because I can't be bothered to measure it. But let's give this a little spin. Give this creamy little mix and tuck that in there. So you can see it's very fluffy, very nice. And now I'm going to add in some of these. I'm only going to do little by little because I don't know how much is too much, because I do still need to kind of pipe them. Just get a big spoon. I'm going to mix that all in. Look at that, if you can see it. I think I should add in like 1 spoon more, I think. This is something I'm not very good at, but I am just going to kind of level it out a bit. Oh god. This one's going to have the most cutaway because it's very slanted. Out of them all. Okay, now I have cut off all of the like crusty pieces of the cake and the edges. I'm now going to ice in between each one and then ice around the outside. I'm just hoping this goes well. I really want this cake to be good. delicious. I'm getting rustic feels from it because I can't make it smooth. But I'm going to try and put this in the fridge for like 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to do another layer if I can find some icing sugar. If I can't, then well, I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, it's fine. So this has been in the fridge for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to do another layer of icing on it because it's a bit crumbly, but it's looking good. Right, so when it focuses, I've done the second layer of the icing on the cake, and I think it's looking pretty good. I've just melted some chocolate, and I'm gonna try and do the whole like drip thing that people do. I might ruin it, but I'll give it a shot, see what happens. So I'll angle this down so you can see what I'm doing. I feel like I've ruined it. That's what it's looking like. God, I've got so much concentration, you can't even see what I'm doing yet. I am getting around to the front, I promise. Got going on so far. Don't know how I feel about it. But I think I'm going to pop it in the fridge again for 5 minutes or so and get chocolate harden a little bit. So I'm hoping that I'm nearly done because I feel like I've been doing this for hours on end. This is what the cake is looking like at the moment. I'm very proud of it, I'll be honest. But I've put some of that cookies and cream icing in here, and I'm going to do some little, like, they're called rosettes, I think, around the cake. That's that. And now I can take some Oreos. But I'm going to take some Oreos and just place them on top of each one of those. And I think that's it done. I'm really happy with it, to be fair. I did not think it'd turn out the way that it did, and it's the first time I've ever made this cake, so I'm very chuffed with it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as chatty as usual, but I just wanted to document that I could actually make this. I'm very impressed with myself, I'll be honest. So yeah, that is the last baking video that you will see in this kitchen as well, which is crazy. And the next baking video will be in the new house, in the new kitchen. So yeah, I will see you next week where I'll be starting the moving diaries. So make sure you click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video every Sunday, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.
I'm so fucking happy you're on.